Prince Harry officially cuts ties with Britain in bombshell move. Prince Harry has changed his official residence in a bombshell move, cutting off his ties to the UK. The Duke of Sussex has updated his records in Britain to reflect he no longer resides in the country, the Daily Mail revealed. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. Filings published by Companies House, for Prince Henry Charles Albert David Duke of Sussex, record that his new country/state usually resident is now the USA. The change comes as pressure increases on the American president's government to release Harry's visa records after the conservative Heritage Foundation think tank in Washington, D.C., has gone to court to seek release of the file. Harry's candid revelations about his drug experiences caused a stir and led to the Heritage Foundation's lawsuit, aimed at uncovering whether he misrepresented himself on his visa application or received preferential treatment from U.S. authorities. This action follows admissions of past drug use in his 2023 memoir Spare, which was published 3 years after his U.S. visa approval. A judge has now decreed the review of Harry's visa documents will occur behind closed doors. The Duke filed the notice with Companies House in relation to his ecotourism not-for-profit organisation Travelist, which he founded. When the project was set up 4 years ago, Harry's place of residence on Companies House was in the UK, but this has now changed. Prince Harry recently made a surprise appearance at the annual general meeting of Travelist, an initiative he launched in 2019 with the aim of making the travel industry more sustainable. Speaking via video call from his Montecito mansion, the Duke of Sussex demanded action to save the beating heart of the travel industry while calling on tourists to look after the environments that they visit. It comes after doubts had been raised as to whether the Duke's association with the non-profit organisation would continue, after last year Travelist announced it had entered an incredibly exciting era, with no mention of him. The Duke of Sussex along with his wife, Meghan Markle, officially stepped down as senior working royals in 2020 and eventually moved to the United States where they currently live with their children Prince Archie, 4, and Princess Lilibet, 2, in Montecito, California. Last year he and Meghan were forced to give up their UK home Frogmore Cottage, leaving them with no permanent base in Britain. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex were given Frogmore Cottage as a wedding present by the late Queen Elizabeth, but were asked to vacate it last March after the publication of Harry's memoir, Spare. 2 months after the release of Spare, a spokesperson for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex confirmed that they had been requested to vacate their residence at Frogmore Cottage. Prince Harry has made a few quick trips back to the UK since his permanent move to America. He visited his father, King Charles, shortly after his cancer diagnosis, and met with him briefly at his London residence, Clarence House. He is also due back to the UK in May to mark the 10th anniversary of the Invictus Games in a service at St Paul's Cathedral. It is not yet known if Meghan will join Harry for the event. Prince Harry has previously raised concerns over his security level whenever visiting the UK. He recently received a major blow as a High Court judge rejected his attempt to launch an appeal against the court's decision to reject his challenge against the government over his security when in the UK. The Duke of Sussex took legal action against the government after they downgraded his security status following his decision to step down as a senior working royal. REVEC, the committee that oversees security arrangements for the royal family, and other high-profile figures, decided in February 2020 that Harry was no longer entitled to automatic police protection when in the UK.